I'm Chuck Karstensen. I'm going to have Robert record this for me. So what we're going to be talking about today is a WebRTC technology that's created by Google. And what everybody knows is Google tries to take over the internet, so anything that Google likes, you want to like too, because Google looks for that stuff. So WebRTC, that's just real-time communication. It's a rebuilding. It's like a new internet. So today I'm going to go through this presentation. It takes about 30 to 35 minutes. At the end of it, we'll have time for questions and answers. And if you have any questions during the meeting, we can pop them in a little bit, but normally we just try to move through it. There's a couple videos that talk about what we're doing here. TalkFusion is both a product that's really awesome for business owners and an opportunity. So you want to look at both things today. So like I said, I'm Chuck Karstensen. A little bit about me. I've been a realtor for 12 years now. My best year was 2013, which is 45 plus transactions in real estate, which is pretty good. My 2014 goal, I thought, okay, I can do a lot better than last year, right? I got to make, just in my mind, I wrote down goals. Anybody here write down goals?
Yep.
I want to make $100,000 more. But what happened, come April 1st, I was still on last year's pace. I thought, what's going on? I need something to juice this up a little bit, at least get going. I thought at that time I had no hope for getting back on pace to reach my goals. I was looking for the answer. Mel then told me about TalkFusion, and I was somebody who wanted to do videos and video email. I tried it before, thought, I don't know how that works, or I thought it was complicated, but with TalkFusion, I answered Mel and Michael, who's not here today, answered a bunch of my questions about it. I thought, yeah, I'm going to use this. This is going to work. So I signed up. And basically, I implemented it right away. I didn't sit around and think, oh, this is complicated, or I didn't have time. I said, I'm going to put this to use right away. So by June, my June month, when you have 45 transactions, you're doing 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe a high month of 6, but average about 3, 4 transactions. June, 8 transactions. July, not over yet, but almost over, 8 more transactions. So basically, that's the doubling of my business. And a lot of the people that are coming to me are, hey, I found you on the internet. I like what you're doing on the internet. You want to just come and list my house? I want to work. I want you to be my buyer's agent. Now, has that happened before? Yes, but it's happening just so much faster and with ease. People did all the research on what they want to do, and they're like, I'm just going to work with Chuck. So basically, I've doubled up the amount of leads coming in, and the trust is already there because they've looked me up, they found out kind of information on the internet, whether it's video or whatever I've done before in blogging. So that's enough about me, right? You want to learn about you. Well, how many business here would like to increase their business? Or is everybody on track for their goals and they don't want their business to get better? If you feel, I don't know, maybe. Well, would you like to provide better service? How is your marketing working? These are questions as a business person you need to answer. A lot of times we get blind, we're in this rat race, we're just trying to, gotta keep afloat, gotta get the deals done. But what about these other questions? Are you asking these for your business? Where do you find new customers if you want new customers? Questions you all should think about if you have a business. And the reason why, there's changes coming. The way you market to people is different now than it was a few years ago. Think about this as far as TV. A lot of households, this is 4 million households, have opted out of TV. We barely watch TV at our house. We don't have cable. Maybe we watch the news to put Lucas to sleep at night if he's not to sleep yet. But that's about it. Otherwise, the kids watch Netflix, so there's no advertising there. Radio, listenership's way down, at least on local radio. I live up in Cambridge. That radio station shut down a few months ago. Why? Because nobody's advertising. Why wasn't anybody advertising? Probably because it didn't work anymore. Newspaper readership's down. A lot of magazines are going away. Flyers and mailers kind of becoming a thing of the past. But these are the sources that most of us heard as marketing sources in the past. You haven't thought of it as video email? Would that be a way to market? And that's kind of what we're pointing to. Why would you use video email? Well, a reason why is right now, 40% of people get their information, their news, sports information by going online. And pretty soon, they say with 18 months, 80% of people, they're just going to go online to get their information. So that's why you've got to be doing things online. Your business, lead generation, not all of it necessarily, but a lot of it's got to start pointing to online ways of finding people and attracting them. So these are examples. This doesn't mean everybody who sends out 44,000 flyers will get 13 customers. Some might get more, some might get 0. But I see a lot of businesses still putting flyers in the local paper, plumbers, siding people, whatever. And this is a sample that I think the Business Forum show used, that they actually monitored one where 44,000 sent out, only 13 customers came in. That's 0.003% response rate. Not a good response rate. And those flyers probably cost lots of money to put in the paper and send out. Another thing would be direct mail. Mel and I used to mail our past customers a lot. I don't do that anymore. Mel, do you do much mailing anymore?
Very little.
Very little. Because it would cost us maybe $1,000 a month or so. And you just try to stay in touch with your customers, but really nobody responded. This example is 1,900 letters sent out, 4 respond. And if it was a real estate situation, it might be 4 people saying, yeah, we might sell our house down the road or whatever. Maybe somebody, yeah, I'm ready to buy a house. But a low response rate, again, on direct mail. And for most companies, this is kind of the average response rate. Postcards. A lot of realtors send out postcards. A lot of other businesses I see. I still get postcards in the mail. Here's what I do with the postcard. Oh, garbage. Oh, garbage. Okay, here's one letter I should open. It might be a bill or something. But yeah, I just don't have time to look at the postcards. Even if they look nice, I don't have time. So, but the response rates seem to be a little bit better on this sample. 2,500 postcards sent out. 17 customers respond. And that's your typical response rate. And if I were to send out postcards on a monthly basis through a mailing source, it probably cost me $300, $400, $500, $600 to do this a month. So we're talking about video marketing today. So what comes up a lot is, okay, what about YouTube? Why don't I just put my videos on YouTube, right? YouTube's free. Or if it's a woman, they might say, why don't I just put my videos on YouTube? I'm just trying to do voices to keep you awake. All right, YouTube's the number 2 search in the world. So if you do videos, it's a good idea to put them on there. I have a YouTube channel. I put a lot of my videos on there. Some of them I don't, though, because some of the videos I do are personal videos. Might be that I just met with Steve and say, Steve, great job. You did a great job in this loan today. I wanted to thank you for that. And let's keep in mind, let's make sure we refer in each other business. I'm not going to put that on YouTube. I just want to send it to Steve. So I want to keep it private. Also, a lot of times when you put them on YouTube, 97% of businesses fail, because I'm going to show you an example here. When you put it on YouTube, it should pop up. When you put it on YouTube, there's all kind of other videos that pop up that are maybe somebody else's house is not mine, or some advertisement, or some video I don't even want people to see. So you can see this is a video I did a couple days ago. It'll eventually pop up. And then on here, there's all kind of other videos. So if I'm sending this video out to somebody, hey, watch my video on my new listing, they get all these other videos, and they might say, gosh, these videos look nicer than Chuck's video. I'm going to click away and not watch Chuck's video. Instant competition because all the other videos. And people might walk away from it. Also, I want to point out in YouTube, I had to go in here and edit this video. I had to put all this information in, put my contact information in. If you notice, it's shaky. If you notice, it's not high definition, and that's YouTube's fault. The audio video on TalkFusion is actually high definition, and it has my information around it already. I don't have to go in and edit it. I just click buttons and boom, the video's ready. So those are a couple downfalls of YouTube because of the instant competition where people click away. So one of the number 1 questions you get is, why don't I just do it on YouTube? That's why. Shaky video's worse, lesser quality, instant competition with all the other videos. So one company, TalkFusion, what we're talking about here, capitalizes on the new technology of WebRTC. Remember when I clicked away to go to YouTube? It took, what, 30 seconds to load? Because it's buffering. WebRTC, real-time communication, boom, it pops up and it'll play right away, or within a couple seconds. It took a long time to load because that is not WebRTC right there with the YouTube. It's not real-time communication. It had to buffer. So what is TalkFusion? People here early, Ashley, Robert, we're going through, what do you all get with TalkFusion? If I use this system for marketing and for videos, what do I get? Well, you get a website. With the Pro Pack, you get a website with 15 email user accounts. Meaning if you had a business with 15 people under you, they could each have their own account to log in and do their own video email, for example. Video conferencing. That would be if you wanted to, if me and Mel were in different offices and I wanted to talk to Mel face-to-face, I'd video conference him. Webinars. That would be if Russ wanted to get a bunch of people online and talk about his nutrition program. He might do a webinar and maybe 15, 20 people would go online and he'd have a slideshow and pictures of before and after and what he did, and it'd be a webinar for him. Video hosting, all your videos go in there. So if I have a private video to Steve, a public video of a listing, it's all there in my back office to manage. Nobody else can see them unless I want them to see them and make them public. So you can host all your videos there. Video email, that would be if I said, hey, I got this new listing and I want to send it out to all the realtors here. I might send a video email of the listing. Video newsletter, could also send that of a listing, but video newsletter would be more for a business who wants to tell more of their story or events that are coming up, and it's in a newsletter form with a video. Video blogging. So I do a lot of blogging. I've started doing most of my blogs as video blogging. And that, I copied the embed code and pasted to my blog. But also TalkFusion, they've been beta testing the new blog. They also have a video blog out there. So basically, coming up soon, you can have your own video blog just through TalkFusion if you're somebody who likes to do videos and blogging consistently like I do. Live broadcasting. If we wanted to, I suppose we could live broadcast this presentation out there because it's got live broadcasting. Could be a church who wants to get their services broadcast live. They could use TalkFusion to broadcast them live. Private labeling, you get, well, skip ahead, you get 1,000 plus marketing templates on your video emails. You can custom build templates with your own graphics. And the private labeling is, if you're on the Pro Pack, I'll explain what that is later, the Elite Pack, you can put your website below your video instead of TalkFusion's logo below it. White labeling, Sean normally explains this really well, but basically it's a way that you raise your hand on Google. Google spots you because you're using this technology, which some of the outdated or other products you might hear about, I'm not sure that they have that. The desktop share is for webinars. You can share your desktop. And social media share, this is what I use a lot. I do video, email, and social media share. That's basically my whole strategy now. I do videos, send them myself, and share them on Facebook. I do a video of the listing, send them to the sellers, and say, hey, share them on Facebook. And then with that template with my information around it, it's like a traveling video business card. Meaning, if I gave Ashley 50 of my cards, saying, Ashley, go hand out my cards and try to help me get business, she's probably not going to do it. I mean, she might hand out a couple, and then she'd be like, okay, this is, why? But if I say, Ashley, we listed your house, share this on social media, okay, sure. And now it's going out to all our friends. It's like the video business card. They're watching it like, video. Who's this Chuck Karstensen guy? Nobody else does videos. Maybe I should call him when I want to list my house. So that's the basics of how that works. So now pretty soon I'm going to play a quick video. So all this makes you center stage web presence. It's you marketing yourself. And in 2014, you really need to use your own content marketing. Past years, people do newsletters with somebody else's content. Or they think, well, hopefully people find my website. People probably don't find your website unless you're using social media, doing videos, because those things increase your search engine optimization. That's how you drive traffic to your website. So we talked about some of those other response times. Video email response, meaning we can track how many people click on those video emails. You can see who watches them. If you send them directly to them, like we talked about, Amanda, 50 to 70% response rate. And most people actually do respond.